We're back on the Vicky Gotti show with Kiddy Balenciaga, part 2. Now, Kiddy, first of all, I want to give a shout out to, I have this girl, her name is on Facebook, Throwing Shade. She's going to sending me some, fire shades that she's making or whatever. My mother, shout out to Roxy, she told me Roxy's getting the first pair. Like, she's making shades. But, basically, she's like an artist. She's trying to come out. So, shout out to you and what you're doing, and I can't wait to get my shades. Now, I just want to ask you, Kiddy, now, how do you feel about the house? Now, how did you, what made you go to the house of Balenciaga? We didn't get to that.
Well, my gay father, Larry, was always close with the Balenciagas, RJ, Harold, and all of them. So we would travel to D.C. a lot, and, the Balenciagas was my family. I was a Blahnik, but I felt more comfortable and, more the family atmosphere with Harold. I would go to his house to cookouts and stuff like that. So, I don't know, I just felt more at home with him.
Okay. So, did you have to go through a house meeting? Did you just get a conference call? You got in? Did you get voted in? How did it work?
I went to a house meeting, but, I left the House of Blahnik that weekend. So I did try it, leaving the House of Blahnik the way I did, but...
So you didn't... you can own up that you didn't do it respectfully?
Yeah.
Now, as far as that, you have Shirley MacLaine. I love Shirley, by the way. And you have Daddius. And yourself, right?
And J-Lo.
And J-Lo now.
And we have...
And wait, we're going to get to Rico in a minute. Now, from my understanding, Kiddy, you didn't see... First, Tashana left the house of Mizrahi first. Shout out to Tashana. Shout out to your sis. And she was she wanted to be a Balenciaga, whatever the case may be. And I heard I don't know if she came to me or she was thinking about coming to me and talking to Harold. But I think you didn't see it. Because, no, actually, it's not that I think it was facts. I heard that you said no.
I did say no to Tashana, but that was because of Monet. Monet and her was going through stuff, and Monet said no, so I said no.
So that means, wait, Kiddy, so that means you don't have your own mind? Did you follow?
No, but Monet is my brother, and we're close. And honestly, I probably still would have said no if Monet didn't say that. But
do you see the Vogue?
Yeah.
So it's 10 across the board for $5,000. You took too long to answer.
On a good night.
On a good night. Now, Little Mama is another one of my clubs. That's my best friend. Shout you out as well. And she was a 007. She had left out to Mizrahi too. And I think Daddy actually offered her a spot or whatever. And she was almost there. The Chicago chapter seen it. But they said you didn't see that either. You don't see that at all. Now, why?
But, I don't know. Little Mama... I felt like I saw her show that she did with you and all the stuff that she was saying, but me and Lil Mama only talked on the phone once, and she did express that she wanted to come to the house, but I never told her that I saw it or she should come or anything like that. I told Lil Mama that I felt like she wasn't ready.
And why did you feel that way?
I don't know. Lil Mama's Vogue, she has a cute Vogue, but it's not like
giving you Balenciaga.
I can't say not giving me Balenciaga, but it's just. Lil Mama has never been one to, I don't know, really send the girls.
Send the girls for you. So you need basically a bitch that can come in this house and, if there's no Balenciagas on the floor, she could make it to the last battle, basically, or win the whole ball, sit everybody down. Yeah. So you don't think she's that type of girl?
No.
No. And you're not friends?
I mean, I don't really know Little Mama like that, so.
Okay. Well, I think everybody needs to know those two because it was a lot. But now, on the other hand, Kiddy, Rico's in the house. Now... I think Little Mama and Tashana's names are way bigger than hers. So, as no shade for, politics, Little Mama and Tashana. Now, Rico, I don't think nobody really care about Rico, no shade. And she from Virginia. And, I'm not feeling like that, it's not shade. But you see her to come to the house, but not them. I don't, what was the shade?
It was no shade with Rico, because when Rico first tried to come, I told Rico no. But I told Rico to go out there and get his name out and walk balls and stuff. I see a whole lot of potential in Rico. I see some of me in Rico in his style.
And I do love her fact she be on. She do come through. But I'm just saying, as far as just saying the name, going by name at that aspect, I would throw it.
Anyone in the house of Balenciaga based off of
name. Okay.
I would rather go for someone who doesn't have a name to make their name in the house of Balenciaga.
Right. Okay. So now, how do you feel, though, Kitty, that you have the girls in your house, but they not walking, they not coming out like that, like J-Lo?
I don't use the fact that they don't walk. But I mean, I can't make them walk. People have their own lives, but no.
Like, do you feel some type of way sometimes if you, like, you in the building and, you know, shit, you have a bunch of fucking convo from Little James on them, you like, you know what, bitch, I need help, and I have the girls, but they not coming out. How do you feel about that?
I mean, that doesn't really bother me because I've always been, like, voguing by myself. So, like, I don't know.
I know of you.
Yeah.
Now, did it affect you when the whole Harold thing, he was locked up in jail? Like, how did that affect you?
I feel like it affected the whole house of Balenciaga. Me personally, like, my father was gone. We couldn't really talk to him like that. So it affected us all. I feel like our house name kind of went down when Harold got locked up.
Okay.
So
I know a lot of people were saying that. Now, Kitty, you know, you've been, first of all, how long you been in the game for?
I started walking balls in, like, late 03.
Okay. Now, this Vogue Night situation went down. And I want to just know, how did you feel about, like, Kevin and Tashana being, I don't know if this is really true, but they were deemed legendary that night by Selvin. Did you hear about that? Yeah, probably.
I mean, I see Kevin. Tashana, I would say that she's up and coming. I don't really feel like she should be legend yet.
Now, speaking of that, because it's been all over the radio shows, everywhere, they always about this legendary category type, you know, the situation. What's your intake on that? Like, what's a legend in your eyes?
A legend to me is someone that is known, like, state to state, has of the years, has the trophies behind their name, has the time behind it. Someone that you know is a household name, like, you know when their name is said, like, what they have done. It shouldn't have to be, like, questionable.
Exactly. And first of all, can you, for people who don't know, and some of my viewers, how many other years have you received Kitty, and like where we're at? And I'm in 7, and then what states?
I have Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Chicago, DC, Atlanta, and Virginia.
You better work, Kitty, and that's what you call an upcoming legend. Now, do you think that's about to come soon, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no legends, no Vogue films in House of Balenciaga, right? Well, they said J-Lo, I know she got deemed in Texas one time, but I heard Tony took that back or something like that. I don't know. How do you feel like it's no Vogue films, right?
No.
No. So that should be interesting. Who
well, Stefan, but Stefan doesn't really come out. But I would say Stefan is legendary.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people may not know who Stefan is. But
now, Kitty, also for like, since like the DC region and all that, I would say like Little James has been battling a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? She's a big competitor out here. How do you feel about her and her performance? And you know,
I like Lil James' performance. That's actually one of the people that I do like Kiki and stuff with in the ballroom scene.
Okay. And
everybody has like their off nights. She is one of them, so am I. Like,
right, exactly.
But she is one of the top contenders for Vogue right now.
And who else do you kind of fuck with out here? Like, who's some Kitty girlfriend that can... Because a lot of Kitty don't know... They really don't know much about you because you seem so low-key and smooth. So what's... you know?
My best friend, Tavon Allure. Marquise Revlon.
And we're going to get... Speaking of Marquise, how do you feel about his legendary status?
I think it's deserved.
It's well deserved.
Yeah.
No shame. And we're gonna come right back. But I want to ask you before we do this. I want to ask you, how did you feel about the whole situation that went down in Chicago with Cassandra Ebony coming out for legendary performance? What you think about Cassandra?
I feel like everybody should wait their turn. Like, you should never just walk out there and expect for people or for it to just fly.
And on that note, we're gonna come back more with Kitty Balenciaga.